are you doing? I hope well. I hope everything finds you well. I'm trying to do a solo stream. We're going to find out how that's going to be. I'm not confident with how many problems I've had. Hi, Nervous Hair. How are you doing this evening? As I adjust absolutely everything. Streaming ain't easy, folks. Especially with all the everything that is going wrong. I was going to play this earlier. This is supposed to, so I'm playing Classic Halo over X-Link Kai, or Halo 2 when they switched to that, over X-Link Kai. I'm pretty excited. I've been playing Classic Halo. It's fun. Anyway, let's see if there's, it's closed. There's a game in progress. So we'll see if one opens up. So I'm capturing this from an original Xbox. I have an upscaler that works really well. And I couldn't get it to work, and I had no idea why. I was trying everything. I was like, this should work just fine, no problem. And it didn't, and I had to reflash the entire device. It was nothing I did. It was nothing that I had hooked up wrong. Everything was right. Oh, man, was it frustrating. And I just kept, like, this is the second time third time in, this week that, this was not my fault. I did not do anything wrong. It was something else that was broken, and it is so frustrating to deal with. But yeah, there is the reason I chose Halo. I've been playing it, but also Halo 1 and Halo 2 game night is tonight. I really wanted to play Halo 1, so I hope something opens up. But we'll find out. If not, I'll switch over to Halo 2. I know people are playing it. I don't know how many people are in the North American one right now. I can check. Because this emulates a local area network, kind of tunnels it. So you really want to have the best possible connections possible. It's very sensitive to it. Looks like not a lot of people are playing just yet. 25 people in the lobby, but not many games. I just want to play. Okay, what's up? I'm in a game. I hope other people join it, although I'll do a 1v1. Oh, maybe so I go into the cave when ads start. Oh, you've been going ham. I've seen you up there playing quite a bit. This is, believe it or not, this is the first solo stream I've done in the new house. I've only done in-person Tim and Matt streams and then over the internet streams. So I'm hoping this all works. Oh, God, please. Thankfully, the house has kind of settled down, knock on wood here. But, there's still stuff to do. I'm waiting for the weather to, officially change, not, kind of made-up change. But we'll find out. I hope it's good. So far, so good. I'm just... Thanks for coming to the stream. I'm just waiting to play Classic Halo. I would love to. This is supposed to be... I know... At least when people switch over to Halo 2, there'll be plenty of games. Hey, we're just starting. Yeah, it's no longer an active fire hazard. We have hopefully gotten through the worst of that. It's important that we have the big water cup, though. We couldn't make it without the big water cup.
Slayer.
Okay. I didn't say I'm going to be good. Man, it's been so long since I played Halo 2 Halo multiplayer. It's pretty laggy. I'm not gonna lie. It feels... How did I get sniped? 2-liter clear jug? Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah, everything's good. Everything's good with the dogs. They got some appointments coming up, which is fine. They need to have appointments. Nothing too bad. Yeah, her office is doing well. Like I said, it's minimal stuff now, which is okay. Boom, 3 in a row. I say to that, let's go. Four. Let's go. God, it feels so laggy. Which, you know, you gotta... It's very emulated over the internet. Who knows how this person's connection is. Just feels good to be playing again, you know? So a lot of people are excited because there's a service called Insignia that they have recreated Xbox Live on the original Xbox. So like any games that used to have, like it's not emulating, you know, a network, or it's not tunneling. It's like connecting to Xbox Live just like as you used to. And they've had a bunch of games that they've added over the year. It's been great, but one of the things that's been missing is Halo 2. They have not, matchmaking has been kind of an issue.
Killing spree.
I'm on a killing spree. And in one day, tomorrow, they are unleashing Halo 2 matchmaking for Xbox Live, and a bunch of people are pretty stoked about that. Man, this game is, this gun is so, the pistol is so overpowered in Halo 1. If you get headshots, it's 3 shots from full shield. Oh, I want that O shield. I want that O shield. How have you been, everybody in the chat? Ah! Run away. Man, that shotgun is powerful good. Oh, Tekken 8's so good, man. If you're on the fence, like, get it. I'm having a lot of fun with it when I've been able to play it, which it hasn't been much, but I'm playing one of the new characters, Azucena. So I think a lot of people are getting into it since they played it on 3, and highly recommend. It's a good game. It's way more offensive. Damn, way more offensive. Like they have this heat system where like you basically can't just turtle and play defense, and so it's very fun if you like very action oriented fighting games, which I just like every fighting game. That's like almost all the games that I play are just fighting games these days. Might move to Wisconsin for a job. That's exciting. Oh, just make it to Overshield. Yes. God. I'm gonna die anyway. It's so hard when like you press a button and it just you keep going because of it. No Johns though. There we go. What kind of job is in Wisconsin? Horticulture job for Epic. Like the healthcare people? They have a horticulture position? Interesting. Like the building maintenance, or what do they do? I just know that they're software. Yes. Oh, that's cool. This is a stupid trivia, but when I graduated school and I moved to Denver, Colorado, I started with a guy named Michael, and I will not give any more of his information away because even if I couldn't, I don't remember his name. But we started on the same day. I started as a programmer, and he started as like support. And oh my god, got him. Anyway, I like hated that job. That job was god fucking awful, and we both like I told my boss in the morning because I found a different job. I said, hey, I'm going to leave. This is my 2 weeks. My boss got all like pissy pants and was like, oh, we don't do 2 weeks, so you can just leave. And it's like, all right, man, fine. And I was like telling my coworkers like, hey, this is my last moment here. I'm taking off. And that guy who I started on the same day with was like, I'm a little upset that you took my thunder because I'm leaving today as well. I just haven't told him. And the reason I bring that up completely, one, he was a nice guy, but two is because he went to work for Epic in Wisconsin following that. So it all comes back around. But yeah, started the same day, left the same day. That company had complete turnover when I left. So like all the people I started with, all the people I worked with were gone by the time I had gone and moved here. We're back here. Yeah, it's just not good. It's not good when you have that kind of thing. The money was okay. It wasn't worth I don't think any money's worth the abuse, but let's just say it wasn't even worth that. Not worth your killing spree. Not worth it, man. Are rocks back? Yes, they are. He who controls the rockets controls the level. See, Halo was like a lot of fun when you are a winner and win, and it's not as fun when you're losing. Hey, I won! Look at me! I'm a Halo boy! Alright, let's check on Halo 2. Let's see how that lobby is progressing. Oh, it exploded. Good. Let's play that a game. Hopefully nothing's gonna explode. I really don't want it to. So I do want to do that. Let me switch off the Xbox, turn it back on so I can load up Halo 2. So the thing about that is I have, I don't know if I talked about it before. I have a analog pocket with the dock, and that is like, yeah, this. I think this microphone. I put one. There, all the microphones that I have now are these. Don't pay attention to this. This is legal. This is legal stuff. Everyone, avert your eyes. I have an analog pocket. It's like a Game Boy. It runs on FPGA and has a dock, which outputs HDMI, which means I can actually take a Game Boy camera, which I have, put it in there, mount that, and have an HDMI output from a real Game Boy. I want to do that sometime and use that. I need to find a good mounting mechanism for the dock itself, like on a tripod. I bought a Game Boy camera specifically so I could do the Game Boy camera like as my real camera. Sorry, we cannot sign you your account. Cancel. It's fine. I don't want to sign in. There we go. They only made the regular. There was no Game Boy Color camera, so just the OG one. It's a blue one. I don't want to start. Not split screen, System Link. Open. This is what I need. Let's go. Team BR's on Colossus.
Slayer.
This is some classic Halo action. I did have the printer back in the day. I think I scanned like all the ones like cameras that I had. Yeah, what's up? People have gone bonkers for some of the stuff that they've created. So because people like the way that like a 4-bit camera or like a 2-bit camera, however many it was, hey, game over, I won with 2 kills. Whatever. Let's go. It was very scuffed. A perfect circle. Yeah, Halo. Get it? The band, but also, Halo. People have made it so like you can directly remove the pictures from the thing. Like they built a device where you plug the camera in, you can get high quality like real JPEGs out of it on your computer. People have gone nuts with it. People have taken Game Boy cameras apart and put like real heavy duty professional lenses mounted to the Game Boy camera, and you get, it's still the Game Boy camera, but they get like insane zoom shots on them. Just a really cool like community that they're messing with this. I guarantee you cents worth of technology that makes up the Game Boy camera. Unrelated needs a foam pop filter. I used to have a pop filter, so I changed my mics. I can put one back on. I still have my pop filters, and I can do that if that would help. But I was hoping to get away without it.
Slayer.
Yeah, Game Boy camera ruled. Well, you just missed it, but I have one, and I kind of want to use it as my stream camera, which maybe someday. Maybe someday. When I get around to it.
Gain the lead.
Okay, where are we going? Yeah. Oh shit! I'm not paying attention. I'm paying attention to chat. Well, that's a death. I mean, I have a pop filter. I could use it. Well, after the next game, I'll go grab it and throw it back on. It's just kind of unwieldy. Like, I don't super love it. Or you just get a lot of plosives and mouth sounds. Not yet. I'm going this weekend. Yeah, sibilance. Yeah, I hear ya. I have pop filters just for that reason. Sadly. Why don't they just invent a perfect microphone? Should be super easy. I'm so sorry you couldn't get the questionable popcorn bucket. You can get similar things on the internet, I'm sure. Ah. I tried to get this stream set up for an hour. I'm so glad that I'm actually playing the stupid game. I'm really excited to see Dune 2, though. I recently saw the re-released Dune 1984 one that came to theaters. That was a lot of fun. I really like that one, even though people seem to hate it. I get it. But it holds some nostalgic value for me. And I really like David Lynch, even though he's pretty much disowned that movie.
Lost the lead.
It's the problem with that one is it is. I killed Melina. It tries to fit the first two books into about 2 hours, and that is just not enough time to do that.
The leader.
It's the pacing of it is extremely strange.
Gained the lead.
The set design and everything is awesome. It's like the last half hour, they're like, oh crap, we gotta finish this movie. I'm on a killing spree. See if I can 360 no-scope this. I could not. I'm not that skilled. Big Team Fiesta. We have not as many people as I thought, but hopefully more people join in. Like I said, this will be the last day that I think a lot of people really use X-Link Kai, because Insignia launches tomorrow. Damn. Oh, yeah. This game still looks really good for the original Xbox. Another snipe. That guy's got to be so mad at me. I've sniped him twice in a row. Needler. Does anyone have any interesting weekend plans besides seeing Dune 2 again? Or going to seek out a Game Boy camera? Oh yeah, it is St. Paddy's Day. Anyone going to the Green River? Shit. Who's... Nice. Oh, I got the big weapons this time. Yeah, you definitely want to blow yourself up. Much like my plosives, because I have no pop filter. Oh. Well. Did the host drop? Sometimes that, like, if the host drops, the game will be picked up by somebody else. Oh, cool. Yeah, totally. I would love whatever it is you're selling. Oh, if the price is lower than any competitor, I think that that's probably what I want. Do you think that the bot needs my credit card information? More than willing. I would love to tick up 1 point. I'm still waiting on the like ability to stream out multiple quality settings. That would be pretty sweet. I've signed up for that beta like a while ago. Still nothing. I don't know about this game. I don't know if it's going to reconnect. I wonder who it's trying to get to host it. I hope it's not my Xbox. You know what? You're right. I would like to know about Streamrise's flexible and convenient order management panel.
Game over.
Oh, fun.
Slayer.
I'm going to go get my pop filter. The hand banana, you say? Oh, yeah. You can hear that. Oh, listen to it pick up. Oh, you love it. Pick up all the noises. Whoa, there's a pop filter. Take that, plosives. Hey, Bug Deal joined with Raiders. Well, thank you. Hi, people from Bug Deal. Halo, yes. What's going on, Bug Deal? I'm just trying to play some old school Halo on X-Link Kai, but it seems like people got kicked recently. Oh, sweet. There was somebody just in the chat who was asking about Tekken 8, and I said definitely pick it up. It's super fun. I need to enter one of your tournaments. Either, really. I think I'm definitely better in Street Fighter, but I would still love to play some Tekken 8 tournaments. The problem is like the days are so bad for me. I'm kind of just solo streaming because I usually stream with a friend on Thursdays. He couldn't today, so I just took that time and put it towards my own, but it's just tough. But I would love to. And yeah, if you are playing fighting games, or if you are of any skill level, go to Bug Deal's tournaments, follow them on social media, follow their channel on Twitch, and check them out. They're cool. Man, where did everybody go? Oh, they switched over here. They went into an extra lobby.
Slayer.
Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, I will forever be preaching the good word of fighting games to anybody who will listen, because they are my favorite type of game. Oh no. Oh god. Oh yeah, Akuma's gonna be crazy. I am excited to see what they do with Akuma. Double kill, let's go. Oh shit. Weekend event would be great. There's a streamer that but I'm not talking to Bug Deal. Bug Deal knows this, but there's a streamer who's pretty popular with fighting games. He's a great watch. His name is Sayjam. really good technical breakdown, but like gets people in, wants people in the community. And he just ran a new tournament for like people who just got into Tekken, a bunch of famous or semi-famous like streamers, YouTubers, VTubers, and put them on teams for people who have played and like different skills, and to like get people into Tekken because it's like it got a lot of popularity, and it was really fun to watch people of all these different skill levels. They got a coach to if they've never played, it's like a veteran fighting game player, and to see who won. And Say Jam Slam, check it out. Go on YouTube, check out those fighting game tournaments. A lot of great like analysis while you're playing. It's fun. It was him and Tasty Steve. Tasty Steve is a great commentator. Really fun to watch. Lost audio for a bit. Syncing devices, but yeah, definitely check him out. If you have any interest in fighting games, if I can get people into fighting games, that's what I would like. More people to do it. If you think, oh, I've never played them or I'm really bad at them, I promise it's just not mashing buttons. Like there are skill and like you can learn it and it's fun to learn it.
Lost the lead. Tied the leader. Lost the lead.
Yeah, definitely, exactly. Say Jam breaks down like strategies in a fun and interesting way. I'm not just saying that. Like he is very charismatic. He's very good at what he does. He commentates for a living. He's got a bunch of funny stories. And again, yeah, bad is relative. Like, never think that you're gonna like go up against people at like Evo stage. It's just like that type of dedication and requirement is like pretty out of reach for almost everyone, even people who put in a lot of time. That's just such an unbelievable skill level. It takes practice. It's not something you get to. It's way less intuitive than something like, to me at least, like than a first-person shooter. Like it's not just like, and that's not to discount the skill of first-person shooters and people who are good at them. It's that the systems that are in place are not as intuitive as something like a first-person shooter where you like literally like point and shoot. That's like pretty easy to pick up. Oh shit, did I get tagged? I got tagged. That was what was cool about his tournament. Like there's people who have literally never played before and who picked it up. Yeah, good. Thanks for stopping by, Bug Deal. Always good talking to you. Good seeing you. Thank you for the raid. Enjoy the food. Oh no. Who's coming after me? Damn. I'm still like a little bit like in awe that I'm able to play this in the year of our Lord 2024 when all the servers got shut down because of enterprising folks who figured out like, well, what if we made a program and we would like simulate System Link and do all this stuff. I have it running on like a Raspberry Pi. And it just tunnels the network. And I also, for all you aspiring hackers out there, I completely isolated my network. So the stuff that runs on Xlink Kai and the Streambox are all separate, so it's all firewalled away. They can't talk to each other. So what you would get access to is the Xbox and pretty much nothing else. So it's not even worth it. Because I know there can be some pretty big security concerns when you run old hardware on your network. There was a reason I took so long to set this up, because I needed to set that part up first so I didn't feel like I was going to get my precious data hacked. My beautiful data. I remember playing, so I had a friend in high school. We were in the same chem class, and he was like just a friend of mine in general. And he was a pilot, or wanted to be a pilot. And then like all of a sudden, like he had saved all this money, going like he had a job. He saved all this money. He wanted to be a pilot to take pilot lessons. And then for some reason he goes, I don't want to be a pilot anymore. And so he took all of that money he saved, and he's like, I don't know, I think I'm going to buy a bunch of stuff. So he bought like a new TV and an Xbox and like Halo 2 and an Xbox Live subscription. Just, I don't know. You know, you're a kid. What do you just got a bunch of like, you got hundreds of dollars that you've been saving. What are you going to do with it? Buy video games. And I remember distinctly, we would be studying for chemistry for like exams and stuff. And it would always be like, oh, we should really study. And then it would be like, but like, you know, like a quick game of Halo 2 is not going to like hurt anybody first. And you know how that works. You know, you end up playing that for a little too long. You'll get a lot of studying done. Yeah, exactly 4 hours later. It was always just one more. Just one more. Then we gotta hit the books. Oh God, I did not drink Red Bull in high school. I drank a lot of pop in high school, not Red Bull. I have Red Bull now. There's some in my fridge now because I'm in my 30s, and sometimes you just need a little bit of extra to get going. Oh, you, haha! Tag me, I'll run right into you. We're both dead. Give me the sword. Give me the sword. Oh no. Oh no, they found me. Oh shit. I got killed by Da King 69. Oh no. Oh, what the hell? Damn it. So, because I've been on in a Halo mood, I was like rewatching that. You know, there's some stuff that doesn't age well. Let's just say that. But I've been rewatching Red vs. Blue. The final season is going to happen here shortly. I say that with some trepidation because the studio that made Red vs. Blue is now shut down. It is shut down. They like last week they said Rooster Teeth is closing down. A lot of people left. A lot of people got removed from the company because they were perverts and not good people, or like abusive. And yeah, interesting. I ended up like buying up the DVDs and Blu-rays just because, except for season 15, which is apparently like worth its weight in gold. And now they're all shot up in price, and it happened like a day before I bought them. It was very serendipitous for me, at least. Man, I'm getting torched. I was doing okay. What happened? Double kill, let's go. Yeah, they can buy their own golf carts. I mean, I bought them because I wanted them, not because I thought it was an investment. So, maybe someday. But for right now, I just wanted them. I still need to find season 15. I was looking at that, so like that sort of like filmmaking is called machinima, for like machine cinema, and it's like using games to like make movies. And like the very earliest versions of it, I think, happened in like Doom. Maybe I'm mistaken, just because I think it wasn't that it happened in Doom, but like the idea for it came from there because they were the first ones to have replays. So instead of like having to transport full videos, you just transmitted you saved like your keystrokes, and because it's a deterministic game, you could just play back exactly the keystrokes and have it recreated in the game. So you could share like speedruns and stuff. That was the genesis of speedruns, like being shared is Doom, and oh shit, I'm totally gonna die. $26. Okay, like pretty much in the middle. Anyway, Doom, and then due to that, Quake came out, used the same thing. People started making movies in Quake. It was like the start of it. And so I was looking at the early stuff, and it's very like the first one is like very rudimentary. You could like move the camera around, and it's like this little story about like a guy who's like spawn camping. But it's really cool to see like, oh man, people will be creative with whatever medium that you give them. I love seeing stuff like that. I try to hype it up every single time that I can. There is a show on Means TV, which, by the way, subscribe to Means.tv. They are a worker-owned streaming cooperative called Preserving Worlds. Really great. They go through like internet sub-genres and stuff, and it's kind of like a documentary style like investigation into these sub-communities that like either still play old games or like have created a community in these old places. And you can tell like these people very much care. It's not really about the game. It's more, that's like a facade to tell a story, which what isn't, about different like human interactions. Like it's very, very cool to see that people are still, one, they're maintaining them and the lengths they go to do that. But it's almost never about just like, oh, the game is so much worth it. It's a lot of the connection you have with other people in the community. And sometimes there's a game. Like the Doom stuff, like Doom is awesome. One of my favorite games of all time. God, if you haven't played Doom, like, what are you doing? Go play Doom. Go play Doom 2. Go play the thousands of WADs that have been... oh, shit. FFA, baby. But yeah, Preserving Worlds. I think there's some stuff on YouTube. Please go check it out. Sub to Means TV. Very cool. I don't get a profit or a cut. I just think it's a worthwhile idea to have a streaming platform that isn't owned by just like shareholders. God, could you imagine getting sponsored in this day and age? Could you imagine making money doing this? And not spending lots and lots of money to make your stream this much better to people? I know Nervous Hair makes a little something. Not a lot, but he does well. Also, sub to Nervous Hair. Great stream. Very fun. Out of this world. Yeah. Follow my lead and you'll get all the cool Twitch information. I killed noobs. Killed Steven. God. The like red that you can't see anything. Shit. Steven quit. Well, best of luck, Steven. I think that's part of it is like it's I don't know like the improvement necessarily, but it is fun to like mess with. It's kind of like retro computing and retro gaming in general. It's not necessarily using the stuff, but it is a lot about futzing with stuff. Yeah, I know, man. That's going to be a rough one. I do hope that the cash is going to be totally worth it, though. If this then that, I use it for both of my streams. It's totally worth the price. Wow, that was fast. Very worth it. And I don't have, so I use touch panel to control the stream, like for my phone, which is like a Stream Deck, but it's more programmable. Maybe not more, but it is programmable. And I have that plugged into if this then that for stuff. It's Insignia, let's fucking go. Yeah, that's the cool part about money is it doesn't stick around. I intend to play around with StreamerBot. It's going to be very fun. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do. The thing that I might have to build that I still don't have. So I'm using a third-party plugin for the chat, which I think most people use. That gives you like it presents the chat in like a plain web window, and so you can plug that into like any layer, and then it displays the chat. The problem is you're relying on a third-party service. I think I've said this before. I don't like relying on a third-party service in case it goes down or in case it starts charging. I'd much rather have my stuff completely separate, even though it's a bigger pain, so it's reliable. There's not a sudden update. It doesn't screw stuff. StreamerBot actually has like a way to import chat into like a window, so you can like just display the chat without having to use like a third party anything.
Slayer.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like StreamerBot has a lot of chat integration, which I plan on using because StreamerBot I believe is open source too.
Time. Lost the lead. Time. Lost the lead. Time. Lost the lead.
Shit. That was an onslaught. But I will end up programming my own just real plain Jane chat thing so I can use it, and I'll open source it so people can use it too. I don't know the utility of it, but I have not found anything that does that. There's things that like are free and you can use it to do your own stream, and most people do, but nothing where I can control it. I want to run my own servers. Let me run. I know that really doesn't interest a lot of people, but it interests me. Oh, okay. Well, if you find anything that would point me in that direction, let me know. If I don't have to code it, I won't. Put that in the Discord. Oh, the blues are coming. The blues are coming. Yeah, the Twitch emotes, like, so that's not like standard chat. Like, to get those icons, I don't even know if you can query the Twitch API to get those. You might need to, like, just generate them yourself, which some of those other things do, which is nice. You surely have to be able to query the API for those if people have custom emotes and be able to pull them back. Surely. Surely you jest. Man, that was fast. I had 3 kills and 3. I'm not kidding, and stop calling me Shirley. A classic. Team Slayer BRs on Desolation. I did put vibration dampeners in this, and I don't know if they help. Like, I can still hear when I'm doing stuff, but it is like an isolated cage. It's supposed to help. Talking about microphones there. Yeah, most of the time, I don't want to be the person that's like constantly messing around with the microphone. I'm not on a podcast doing this the whole time with my Shure SM7Bs and cloud lifters.
Slayer.
Yeah, it's what everybody uses. They're really quiet, and you need a lot of gain, and they're so expensive. It's like $500 a mic. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I think it's super funny when funny's not the word. So, one of my little bugbears here is I put a moderate amount of money into my streaming setup. Not insane, I don't think. Probably more than most people, but I try to give advice on the various platforms to like how to use a little bit lower quality equipment to do things for very cheaply. The camera you're looking at me on is not great quality. I've talked about it before. It's a security camera, but I can put them everywhere, and I don't have to worry about it. Webcams are great if you can handle it, the amount of power and data throughput. And when people try to get into streaming, all of these people on the internet with their huge setups, they're like, "Oh yeah, buy like this expensive Sony, like a DSLR camera to hook up to a Cam Link." I think that's so stupid. Why you would do that? That's such a waste of money. And buy like a Shure SM7B and a cloud lifter and an audio interface, and then you can get started, buy a gaming PC, and it's like, you don't need any of that to just do like a basic stream. It's such overkill. But people listen to that. For real though. The things that I have found that you will run into, especially if you're playing on the same thing that you're streaming from, and you're trying to play like modern games, not like Fortnite. Fortnite's not that demanding. It can be, but like if you're trying to play modern games and you're trying to run a stream, you will probably run into bottlenecks with your CPU unless you get another computer, which is what I have, or like tone down the settings. You cannot run things at full tilt and also run a stream on the same PC. It's just not going to work unless you have a very powerful PC, which if you're worried about money, you probably don't. The real smart decision is get a streaming PC that's okay, and get like a really decent regular computer and just capture it on the other one. Oh man, I got sorted. Yeah, I just think that's a better thing. There's probably, man, we got torched. I probably spent like on that computer in there, and I did some other stuff to it. It was a hand-me-down computer. It's pretty old. I bought an upgraded processor from it. It was really old, and I maxed it out for $30 for the processor. An SSD in there was probably an additional 30. The capture card setup, I bought a used, really good capture card, and this is probably outside the realm of like most people can mess with this. And some converters and some audio capture stuff. All in, I probably spent about $150 on that. And $30 capture card will do fine. You can get a USB one. You can get one for $10 that'll do 4K 30 off of AliExpress. And for most people, that's fine, especially if you are going to not have the ability to stream at full like 1080 60, because you don't get, unless you're streaming through YouTube, you don't get that stuff automatically on Twitch. So it's already going to be done. So, you know, the technology is like so cheap these days. My thing is, upgrade your stream commensurate with where you are. If you have a lot of money coming in from like sponsors and stuff, like go ham, whatever. That's your whole job. Like that's what you do now. But almost everybody, I forget the stat. I saw it. It was like the majority of people who are on Twitch don't have anybody watching their stream, and they will. They have like just. They just do it for fun, or they do it once and they get nervous. Like, as you all know, like I'm talking to, chat, but being able to talk to yourself is a skill that you develop over time. It's really better with a partner. It's like, that's why I like doing Tim and Matt play. It's you kind of get like no downtime, but being able to extemporaneously talk for a long time is something you gotta learn. And Nervous Hair is a perfect example of someone who can do it. Like personality drives the stuff, not the game, not the tech. Personality drives viewership. I hope I'm entertaining. I like doing it, but it really is. It really is personality, and you have to kind of develop your own like voice. I didn't mean to hit that. Thank you. I appreciate that. I was not fishing, by the way, but I do appreciate the comment. Oh, this captures the flag. I didn't realize. I thought we were just playing Slayer. But yeah, like that's kind of my true, like that's my, I'm not big on any of these platforms, but I've seen it so many times where people, they will get a lot of money thrown at them either from sponsorships, or they'll just like invest a lot in the beginning, and they're not good at it. They're trying to force something, and it's not interesting, and it's a waste of money. And it's just because it's like the streaming is taken quite a bit of like of a tank recently. People are not watching streams like they did during the pandemic, which is understandable. So that popularity has died down quite a bit. But there is still a core audience of people who watch it, and gathering followers, it takes time, it takes talent, and it takes people for like the really, really, really good streamers are. Oh, what? Did we get it? We scored. We totally scored. Sorry, I'm trying to like do being a good team member, but also, talking. That's another hard thing, doing two things at the same time. As you can tell from listening to Tim and I, if you've listened to Tim and I play, if one of us is playing, it's really hard to listen to the other person have like a full conversation. And you hope that like the other person can handle the chat and make things interesting while the other person's playing. I appreciate that Nervous Hair. I'm not totally sure. I think we definitely have different styles, which is great. I don't think there's a right style for any of this. I think it is completely, don't try to fake it. I really hate that, damn, come on, get him. Good. Like, your own personality is going to shine through, and hopefully that is the thing that people want to watch. People who are like, what's up, guys? Let's do a react video. I think that those are tortured. And I do not think those last. 8 hours a day is really tough. I think if you do that, you have to start treating it like a job. And you cannot like very often go over that. I think what eats away at a lot of people who do YouTube and a lot of people who do streaming for a profession is the amount of time and effort it takes. It's like it's not an 8-hour job. It's an all-day job. And when you don't do that, it becomes, oh yeah, let's bring that flag back, boys. That is a really tough thing to do. And I think another thing that really makes me mad while I'm on, that's exactly where I was going, Nervous Hair. The thing that really makes me upset is there's a lot of, impressionable kids or people who think that, like, the way it's presented is, like, YouTube, especially for people who do, like, vlogs and stuff, that it is just a... I am, like, my mic fell down. Let's see if that helps. That it is, I wake up, I turn on the camera, and I just post whatever happens. And that is such a false idea of how it does. Most of those people have teams of people working behind the scenes. Most people have like reams of not just editors, but content providers. Like they'll post it on every social thing. Dead. And it is so much harder than people think. The magic is making it seem that it is effortless. But it is a lot of work. As Nervous Hair said, I've edited digital videos since I was in high school. Not professionally at all, but just in a way that... oh, shit. Come on. Good. But I've messed with video forever. It takes a long time to edit video. There's no quick way to do it. I've seen people who try to do it. Even professional editors, it is very, very difficult and time-consuming. And when filmmakers and everybody say the film is made in the edit, they are correct. The raw shots are nothing. The movie, the artistry of a lot of filmmaking is within the editing process. And I'm not trying to get pretentious about it. It just is. And people who try to fake that or do like these terrible things, like it's not a good time. It doesn't produce a good product. And you can only do so much without spending the real time. I got tagged. Yeah, exactly. Smosh watches at 8 speed. Like that's such a wild thing. And that's why so many people get burned out, because it's such a grind. Content creation is such a grind. And to treat it as like a thing that you can just poop out, which is why, going into the stupid AI thing, like, oh, if we get AI to do it, then we... Blah. Exactly, but ChatGPT. No. You can't fake it. It is an art skill. Everybody who's like on there like, oh, look, you spent 20 hours and I spent 10 minutes just typing something into a stupid prompt. The results speak for themselves. They're just trash. It's utter garbage. I don't want to leave. Not yet. That's, I guess, my larger point of just complaining is editing video. I love doing it. I wish I could do it more. I did some this week. It is such a cool and fun and interesting process to create something from nothing. I love the idea that you take all of these disparate sources and you bring them together into a cohesive story. Audio, video, images, a story. One of the funnest things I did in high school was I made a film. We were just fucking around in the park, and all we did was film a bunch of nonsense. And my job was, for a film project for high school, is to make that into a cohesive something. And I had such a fun time editing that into something, because there was no story, there was no scenes, it was just with a camcorder. We went and go, and we did that. It's no cinematic masterpiece, but it was a lot of fun to do that. And I think that trying to churn it out just to get clicks or something is just soulless. I hate to say, like, again, not to totally be pretentious, but it just doesn't have much of a anything. All right, where am I getting shot from? Ouch. And wow, I was off tangent, but like, to bring it completely around, the 8 hours a day of streaming thing, the people I see who do it successfully treat it like it's a job, and that is they're on for 8 hours, they're doing their job for 8 hours, but then they do not let it seep into anything else. They have a team, they acknowledge the team, they talk about it, and they do their stream, and they interact with the chat, and they do that thing. They turn it off for 8 hours and go live the rest of their life. People who let it bleed into every part of them will burn out and leave. I've seen it so often. It is a job. It is nice, to be able to play, games for a living, but the real artistry is in how you interact with your chat and how you run your stream and how you make it an interactive thing for the people on the other side. The gameplay is almost irrelevant to what's going on. It's fun sometimes, but really, like, when you do that, it's all about, you're not going to believe this, but it's about the human interaction.
Flag taken. Flag
Yeah, video editing is,
flag taken.
they've made it easier than it's ever been, and to do it well and to understand everything is very difficult. They scored.
Flag captured.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you're like a pro gamer where people are watching you do insane things, it's not your ability to play is not going to be the one that decides it. So don't bank on that. I've seen so many people who try that. They're like, "Oh yeah, like I'm like a pretty decent thing," or like I'm going to just be this type of thing, and really not worth the time.
Flag taken.
Yeah, I don't understand no mic streamers either.
Flag taken.
Done. That's called using the sword.
Flag taken.
Come here, you motherfucker. Oh no! And I do understand, like, things like I'm throwing no shade here. I understand people who are
Flag
VTubers,
captured.
like, that are, man, look at how many people on our team. We only have 3 people on the team. Ugh. People who don't want to show their face, I get it. Especially with, like, people from, like, marginalized communities. The internet is a mean place. Ping tubers are fun. If you want to hide your identity, or if you just want to be somebody else for a little bit, that's totally fine and cool. Like, you should be able to do that. But yeah, like, not being able to interact with the audience is kind of weird. You got to figure out that. By the way, not to totally get on the fighting game thing, but like Sajam's thing,
Flag
they had VTubers as members of that, like, tournament. You can't handle VTubers. I don't usually watch VTubers. It's not really my
taken.
thing, but I am no means throwing shade.
Taken.
The exact same things apply to.
Flag taken. Team change. Flag taken. Game over.
Well, game over.
Flag captured.
I think it is very hard to be a successful streamer. I think that is just how it is. I don't want to play CTF again. Don't do CTF again. Are people making a new game? Are people just calling it? Looks like people are just calling it for the night. Handboy Ping thing. That was awesome. I remember watching that stream. I think that the ping thing is pretty funny and pretty great. I think with this, like, I think people are kind of filtering out of Halo 2 as it appears right now. And I guess I'm just gonna do the same. I got work tomorrow, and I want to thank everybody for stopping by the stream. I had a lot of fun. It was good being able to talk and yell for an hour plus. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate everybody who did. If you've met me or you haven't met me, I can raid. I don't know who I'd raid. Is there anybody else you know that I could raid? I don't know who else is streaming. Let me check. Anybody I know? Not really. There's not anybody I have on that I know that I'd feel comfortable rating. They're all huge streamers. So, anyway, if you haven't, subscribe to Nervous Hair. And everyone, I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Easy, modest start is the guy who made the ping I had. Well, let's do it. Do I just do /raid? /raid. Easy, modest, art. Everybody raid. Thanks for stopping by.